Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jennifer and I'm an online reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, eBay, ThredUp, a little bit of Facebook Marketplace, dabbling in a little bit of Depop. But today this is going to be a what sold video for Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay, and I did make my first sell on Depop, so I will talk about that. On this channel, I like to do unboxing, thrift hauls, and do what sold videos like this one to show what is selling in real time for me. I'm a little bit tired today. I had a garage sale yesterday, so I was on my feet all day. Kind of disappointed a little bit. I always do really well at my garage sales. Because I price stuff so low, all the stuff goes, and I actually make more money that way. So
whenever I would have garage sales in Oklahoma, I would just do fantastic. Well, now I live in North Carolina, 5 minutes from the ocean, so technically I only really have 3 sides on me, and it's a little town, so although it was community-wide and there was quite a few people that came, I didn't do as well as I usually do. So that's probably going to affect me having garage sales in the future, so we will see. The good thing is that I don't have to take any of the leftovers to donation because I did a curb alert and all of it is gone except for one thing, which is the one thing we really wanted gone.
Let's get to the solds. These are solds that, I want to say closed. Ugh, not real estate. These are solds that happen between February 16th and February 28th because it was the last half of February. Now, to make sure that my video is not 50 hours long, I go more into depth in listing the ones that sold for $20 or more. And then at the end, I will kind of let you know a little run through of the brand and item that sold for under $20, just so you guys know, all the sales that I'm making. Those little sales do add up and is more likely to happen than some of these larger sales. So first we're going to go over Poshmark. And first was actually the most recent sale on Poshmark, and I was pretty excited about it. And it is this Tory Burch Silk Blend Gold Metallic all over horse print sheath dress. This was in a size 2. I'm going to move over here so I can put it right here. This sold for $108. The fees to Poshmark is $21.60, and after that I made $45.49. Now, the $45.49 is because my cost of goods was $40.91 on this. And the reason being,
I got this on Mercari whenever they had the list so many to get $30 off your $50 purchase. That's what I use this for. This was listed on Mercari for $50. So, with tax and shipping and everything, it came out to $40.91, so profit is $45.49. What's funny is that on Mercari, I got a message from someone asking me if I would take $50, and I was like, no, I don't want to go below $100. And she's like, well, this dress sold for $50 not too long ago, so let me know when you change your mind. And I wanted to just tell her, like, yeah, I was the one that bought that. But this particular dress, it's not available anywhere. Like, it's not a very common print. And thanks to a close reseller friend of mine in Oklahoma, she's the one that sent it to me and was like, hey, you could do this with your coupon. And because of her, I made $45 in my pocket. So thanks, Val.
next is the Soma Cooling Full Coverage 38D Mauve Underwire Bra. I got this at Goodwill for $1. This sold for $25, and after fees and a shipping discount of $1.50, I made $17.50. Now, the $1.50 shipping discount came from an offer that was sent by my Posher VA. Posher VA is a Google Chrome extension that shares my closet like 6 times a day, and also sends out an offer to likers. Whenever someone likes an item, send them an offer for 10% off with discounted shipping. And 9 times out of 10, the Posher VA offers, it's either them accepting that offer or it initiates a counter offer from that particular buyer. So I do have a lot of sales coming from Posher VA.
And I'll tell you what, it's real nice not sharing my closet. I haven't shared my closet in months, and that gives me more time to actually list, photograph, and inventory. It has helped my business so much. If you want to try out Posher VA, I do have an affiliate link down below, and you could save on your first month, and I believe they give a 7-day free trial as well, so you got nothing to lose to try it out. It is awesome.
Okay, next I have this Autumn Cashmere, 100% cashmere, full zip denim detail sweater, size small. This sold for $25, and after fees, I made $19.75. I got this in Oklahoma at one of my favorite thrift stores, and I only spent a quarter.
It was a cashmere sweater, and then it had the denim details. The cashmere was, because of the material, it was very pilly and fuzzy, and I couldn't get, there were a couple stains and stuff on there, or, little things on there. I didn't want to ruin it, so I just took pictures, mentioned it, and it finally sold. This was one of my first pickups when I started reselling.
Next is this Lila Ryan Doriana skinny blue jegging, women's size 31. This sold for $20, and after fees I made $12. I got this at Salvation Army for $4.
I believe this is a QVC brand, and comps were doing okay, so I decided to pick it up. It was a new to me brand. I kind of like picking up new to me brands to try out. It may not work for everyone, but what if that's the one brand that works perfectly for me, So I do like trying new brands like that.
Next is this Prana Breathe gray drawstring camping hiking pant, men's size small. This sold for $37, and after fees I made $25.60. I got this at my cash only thrift store here. All their pants are $4. I really like that they don't price stuff up most of the time, so I found some pretty good brands in there for a good price. Next is this Eileen Fisher gray pull-on stretch women's extra large. This sold for $40, and after fees and $1.72 shipping discount, I made $27.28. I spent $3 on this at Salvation Army.
It was my very first Eileen Fisher that I found. I have sold another Eileen Fisher piece, but it was through Flip, which, if you haven't heard of Flip, it is an online consignment app that people, like anyone, can go on and bid on lots and sell on consignment. That's a whole nother video. I got opinions. I got stories and opinions on Flip that if you're interested in seeing a video about that, I don't sell on, I don't get lots, I send in lots. So if you're curious about that, let me know down below and I will do a video on that. But
I was excited to find this Eileen Fisher. It was an extra large. The only thing is like the elastic around. You know how sometimes the elastic kind of bends a little bit, so it doesn't lay flat against, I don't know. But it had that going on for it, but it still sold for $40, so I'm excited. And mentioning the $1.72 discount, shipping discount, that is because Poshmark has raised their prices to, I can't remember off the top of my head, so I'll put it right here. Happens every year. Next is this Oakley blue short sleeve polo, size extra large. This sells for $25, and after fees and cost of goods, I made $17. I spent $3 on this. Oakley is a brand, a well-known brand, and I saw that shirts and polos and stuff sold okay, so I figured, this is definitely a shirt that I knew would sell. Next is this Nike women's Roshi, I don't know, black and white golf shoes, size 7. These sold for $32, and after fees I made $17.60. I got these in a Goodwill Blue Box for $8. They were, I don't think they've ever been worn. They were in perfect condition. I have several videos of unboxings from Goodwill Blue Box if you want to go check out my unboxing playlist. Next is a Lauren Jeans Co. Vibrant Color Block Knit Long Sleeve Sweater, size large. This sold for $26, and after fees and a shipping discount, I made $17.30. This came from one of my favorite thrift stores. They have a buy one, get one. So technically everything's $1.85 because of the prices of buy one, get one. So it just makes it look more appealing saying buy one get one, I believe. But I have found some really great pieces there. There's always a lot of Ralph Lauren, and I love picking Ralph Lauren up. Next is this Aloe Yoga Heat Up Sweatshirt Faux Shearling Sherpa Lining Hoodie. It was black and it was a size small. This sold for $48, and after fees I made $34.50. I got this in a ThredUp's men's box. My cost of goods for that particular box was $3.90. This was a woman's piece. I think I got 2 in that box. And this must be an older piece because it wasn't currently for sale, but the comps were showing it pretty well.
This was actually a closet clear out sale. I used Becky Park's method. She actually sent me an offer and it was pretty low. I think it was like $35 or $40. And I had it listed at $65. And so I sent her a message like, hey, tomorrow's closet clear out. If you're interested, I can go down to $48 and Poshmark will pay however much of your shipping. And she said, yes, I would love to do that. And it was the next day. So I just told her, hey, just send me a message when you're ready to buy because it's only good for 6 hours. And I don't want you to miss out on the discounted shipping time frame. So the next day she sent me a message saying, hey, I'm ready to buy. So I was like, great, I'll reduce now. I reduced it, said, hey, I reduced it, and then she purchased it. So I really like that method.
Next was this Drop Dead Clothing tie-dye blue-brown hooded knit sweater. This sold for $85 and after fees I made $16.13. This came in another ThredUp men's box. The cost of goods on that was $4.87. Now this particular box was
I originally had this listed for like $95 and I brought it all the way down. I think there was a sale running and then I sent offers on eBay and whatever for $50 and this guy came back to me and said 45 and I was like, no, the lowest I want to go is 50. And he gave me all this big sob story of, well, you already, you know, what's another $5? I'm getting married and I don't have any money left, yada yada yada. And to me, and I'm like, then why are you spending money on a sweater? Like you should be putting that toward your wedding or your honeymoon or, you know, whatever. So I was like, no, sorry. So he kept sending me those offers, so I deleted it. And at this time, it was listed at like 75, I think. 65 or 75. So I deleted it and then relisted on all platforms for $95. He sent me another for 45, which I just ignored. And then it ended up selling for 85 on Poshmark. So, yay, I win. I kind of really wanted it to sell on eBay just so he could see what I got for it and like rub it in his face, but you know.
Next is this Liverpool darker wash straight leg jeans size 16W. This was the Remy straight leg. These sold for $35 and after fees I made $25.50. I got these at a thrift store for $2.50. I love Liverpool bigger sizes. They sell really, really well for me. So I will always pick those up.
Now, I do come across some of the smaller sizes and I haven't picked them up. But maybe I should. Maybe the next time I see them, go ahead and pick them up in a smaller size, see if it's just the brand that's necessarily selling or the brand and the size combined. Because all the ones that I've sold have been much bigger sizes.
Next are these Aerosols Accomplishment Retro Blue Checkered Plaid Oxfords. These were women's size 10. They sold for $25 and after fees I made $12.50. I got this in a Goodwill Boo box. The average cost of goods was $7.50. I was actually really shocked that this sold. Like it was one of those shoes that I'm like, oh, no one's gonna want these, you know. And then they got a ton of attention right away and I sold this like the next day. So those are all the things that I sold on Poshmark for more than $20. Now I will go over some of the things that sold for under $20. I'll tell you what it was and what it sold for. And then at the end, I will cover all of my numbers. So we have this Rosas stretchy black with bronze rivet detail stretchy pants that sold for $17. Vans off the wall pink and black sneakers sold for $12. CABI style 369 blue and white long sleeve button up sold for $15. Purple label yoga healing hands royal blue scrub bottoms extra large sold for $18. BCBG Max Azria pastel pink beaded sequin sweater size large sold for $15. That was flawed, so that's why that went so low, or would have gone way higher. Banana Republic Fulton Skinny Fit 34 by 30 gray pants sold for $17. And a Douglas Baby Mermaid Snuggler Lovey sold for $15. So those smaller sales really add up and are true bread and butter for me. So I have 20 sales. The cost of goods for all of them were $103.18. The sold price for all of that was $640. All the fees that went to Poshmark was $128.55. The shipping that I paid from the Posher VA offers was $6.22. The profit going in my pocket from Poshmark is $402.05. Next, we're going to do eBay, and eBay actually beat Poshmark in the number of sales, but I had a lot of lower end sales trying to get rid of stuff, so I made more sales on eBay, but I made like half the net profit. It is what it is. So the sales price that I use on eBay includes shipping, so it is a total sales price plus shipping. So a couple of them that sold for like $22.50, it was probably actually $18 plus $4 in shipping. So, but that's how I calculate everything, because that's how eBay calculates the final value fee. So it comes out of the sales price and shipping.
And I believe they do that because people back in the day would list things for $1 but have like $50 shipping. And so they would only be covering the dollar, you know, the fee on the dollar. So I think that's why they do that. They do it combined.
Since the shipping cost goes into the sales price, we buy the label, so it comes out of our earnings of the actual shipping of it. But it turns out on most of the shipping, I actually make a little bit more money on, but I've also undercut myself on a few of them as well, so it all evens out. This is Lauren Ralph Lauren black and white polka dot button up women's size 3X. This sold for $32.29, and after fees and shipping, I made $21.57. Lauren Ralph Lauren is a favorite of mine to pick up and sell, especially in the larger sizes.
At large and up. I'm being a little bit more picky on the smalls and mediums. It has to be more of a substantial piece for me to pick it up because those don't move quite as well, but the large and extra large move really well for me. Next is this Lululemon Stop Drop Squat Short.
Next is this Lululemon Stop Drop Squat Short Sleeve shirt. This was a size 12. It was missing its tags, but with all the measurements, it came out to a size 12. This sold for $24.20, and after fees and shipping, I made $15.92. This was on a dollar rack, so I was very happy to pick that up for $1.
I know Lululemon tops don't sell as well, but if it's $1, I'll pick it up. It's still a good brand to pick up, but it doesn't seem to sell as well as it used to, even since I started, which was only a couple years ago. So just in a couple years, it's kind of gone down a little bit, at least for me.
Next is the Suka, S-U-C-A, Suka Audio New in Box M98E Pro Home USB Audio Amplifier. This sold for $50, and after fees and shipping, I made $34.53. This was free to me. I got it in a mystery box that I won from Kendra over at the Michigan Inspired Reseller. I will post that video up above. Thank you so much, Kendra. That's $34 in my pocket. Next are these 511 Tactical Pursuit Chukka Distressed Lace-Up Boots. These were a men's 8.5. These sold for $68, and after fees and shipping, I made $36.21.
Now, I can't remember off the top of my head where I got this. So I think I got it in a Goodwill Boo Box, which would come out to around $8. And they've been sitting here for a while. And I just listed them, and then it sold either that day or the next day. It makes me so mad. So here is my daily reminder, mainly to myself: list your stuff. It can't sell if it's not listed.
Next is another favorite brand of mine to sell, and it is this Mother Denim Mid-Rise Dazzler Ankle Fray Dropping In Wash size 28. These sold for $72.70, and after fees and shipping, I made $27.57. I got these on ThredUp, so my cost of goods was $27.81. But I will happily pay that if it's gonna double my money. Next is this Lucky Brand Martin & Co. Cream Waffle Weave Thermal. It had a guitar print on it. It was size large. This sold for $26.41, and after fees and shipping, I made $11.95. But it was a Lucky Brand, it was large, and it was a thermal. Like, I knew it was gonna sell. It was more of a conversion purchase than, oh, I'm gonna make big money on this. And when I say conversion, I'm stealing it from the hustle couple, Amy, because what it does is that it is something that will definitely sell, so it converts into more sales. The more sales you make, the more sales you're going to make. So it's one of those things that I knew that would convert into additional sales. Next are these Levi's 511 tan khaki commuter jeans. These were a 36 by 30. These sold for $28.95, and after fees and shipping, I made $13.55.
I got these at Goodwill. I picked them up because they had like a little loop on the back of the belt loop, which I thought was interesting. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick these up because they were in really good shape. So I picked them up, and after doing research, that loop right there is for a bike lock. So it's for cyclists. So that way they can just stick their bike lock right there. So whenever they get to where they're going, they can lock up their bikes. So I did not know that Levi's made anything like that. And if you didn't know it, now you know too.
And then last is this Tommy John Second Skin gray trunk modal blend boxer underwear. This was a 2XL. These were new with tags. They sold for $24.20, and after fees and shipping, I made $14.89. This came in a Goodwill Blue box, and I thought it was really funny when I opened it because I was like, wonder if I can sell these underwear to make back my money on this box. And I made back half of it, so. So some of the honorable mentions. Simply Vera Wang pink shirt sold for $10. These CABI Boot Style yoga pants sold for $5.99. This 100% silk sleeveless tank sold for $5.09. Lauren Ralph Lauren short sleeve sold for $4. A kitty velvet shoes for $8. A Skillet t-shirt band tee, $15.30. Sam Edelman flip-flops for $12. Toby lined mint green dress, $16.99. J. Crew striped shirt, $16.50. ODLO running top, $4.61. Skechers H2 Go beach shoes, $18.72. Platinum Fubu carpenter jeans for boys, $14.04. Jessica Simpson Kiss Me jegging, $18. A Wide World New with Tags Antique Boat Museum shirt, $7.99. NHL Washington Capitals Rainbow Pride, $14.04. Guess Gray and Black Heathered Snap Front, $4.99. A Gap Pure Perfect V shirt, new with tags, $3.99. Salomon Pink White Partial Mesh Running Top. So, of the 26 items, my total cost of goods was $78.61. The sales price of everything, including shipping, was $555.93. The fees that eBay took was $77.65. All the shipping cost $125.30, and the profit in my pocket was $274.37. So almost half of what I made on Poshmark, but 6 more sales. Next is Mercari. We had 3 out of the 5 whole sales sell for $20 or more.
Now, ever since the price hike on shipping went into effect on Mercari, my Mercari sales have been kind of and I truly believe it is the shipping. I always do the lowest shipping. So anything that's over a pound, I still list on there. And I just do the I do the UPS or FedEx Smart Post, which is the cheapest option. And then if they happen to want USPS and pay up, switch it, no problem. But I started out at the lowest one. You just got to wait longer to get it. But it seems like the items that do sell that are over a pound, they're okay with paying that. Shipping prices across the board, anywhere that you buy, is going up. Like, if people want stuff, they're going to have to pay shipping, and so they're going to pay shipping. It's just a part of life now. So if they don't want to, then they're just not going to buy that item, and that happens. And unfortunately, sometimes that may affect, some sales happening because someone else is offering either free shipping or even a total of a lower cost plus shipping. But that's the name of the game.
So Mercari. First, we have this Fox Racing Elite pink and black girls size 9-10 riding pants. This sold for $20, and after fees, I made $16.87. I picked these up at the quarter sale at my local thrift. They were damaged. They had loose threading, some holes. I'm pretty sure there may have been a missing piece. I don't know. I first put these on auction for really, really cheap, and no one bid on them. So I just went ahead and listed them regularly. And I've had them down as far as $5, and this sold for $20, so I was pretty happy with that. Next is this Banana Republic 100% wool mock neck sleeveless sheath dress, size 6. This sold for $29, and after fees I made $18.96. I got this for, I spent $6 on it, so you know, that was a pretty good profit for me.
And on this particular dress, for the keywords, I was like, I asked on Instagram, is it unethical to put funeral? Because it was very a funeral-esque type dress that you would wear to a funeral. So I did put that in there. I don't know if that helped to sell or whatever, but I mean, that too is a part of life, and people may specifically be looking for funeral clothes.
Next and last is this Patagonia gray Wayfarer Walk Forged men's shorts, size 33. This sold for $34, and after fees I made $25.41. I got these in the ThredUp men's rescue box. My average cost of goods was $3.90. I will take $25 profit any day. I'll take any profit any day, but you know.
I have not had much luck finding Patagonia myself. It's not something I find commonly. I'm hoping when I go to the bins, I just find a whole bin full of Patagonia. I'm willing it.
Okay, so the two items that sold for less than $20 was this Hyperspace blue-gray tie-dye astronaut NASA print shirt. It was an extra large. This sold for $15. I got that in a Goodwill Blue Box. And this Limited Treasures NFL Detroit Lions 1998 Special Edition Bear had number 10 Charlie Batch on it. I got this at Goodwill for $1, and this sold for $12.
They sent me a message saying that they had one growing up and they didn't have it anymore, so they were really excited to be able to find it again, and it was new attack, so they were pretty happy about that. I love getting those messages. So, of my 5 items, the total cost of goods was $13.15. The sales price for all those 5 was $110. All the fees that Mercari got was $15.70. And total profit in my pocket was $81.15. Now, I made my first ever sale on Depop. I decided to put stuff on Depop whenever I was having issues with that drop dead sweater. So then I started going through my other items to see what I could cross post. And because you can only put 4 photos, I didn't do a lot, because then I would have to go into List Perfectly and rearrange my photos so the first 4 would go on. So I haven't put as much on there, but that is a goal of mine, to start cross-posting certain items over to Depop. And even if I just cross-list it and then upload the pictures later, you know, something to that effect. But my very first sale was
vintage Levi's silver tab loose fit black denim jeans, the men's size 38 by 34. They sold for $45, and with fees, shipping, and cost of goods, my net was $15.85. So the fees on that was $4.50.
Depop takes 10%, which is not bad at all. And shipping was pretty high. And Depop is also a, you can put shipping on there where buyers pay for shipping, but I've heard that, you know, they really try to encourage free shipping. And I underestimated these pants, because usually I can put pants in the flat rate envelopes, but they're size 38. They're not going in the flat rate envelope. They're not, no matter how you fold it. I tried so hard, but it didn't work out. So I had to pay a lot more. So now I know from now on, when I have the larger jeans like that, not to do the flat rate, because it ain't gonna work.
I got these in Oklahoma. My cost of goods was pretty high. Like, I specifically can close my eyes and remember and visualize me picking up these jeans. And a part of me wants to say that they were $12. But another part of me wants to say they're $9. So for tax purposes, I put 12. But either way, I made a profit. I have 2 or 3 more silver tab Levi's in size 38 listed. Those I only got for $1. So my profit's gonna be a lot better than that. And I think because they're so big that that's the reason why they're not selling. So for all the sales on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, the total sales price for everything was $1,350.93. The profit going into my pocket is $773.42.
I'll take it. Especially since there was still a little bit of slowdown on some of my sales. I have been kind of slacking on being consistent on listing. so mad at myself for that. I was getting ready for, you know, this garage sale, and then my daughter got sick, and then it's crazy.
For all of February, I had 119 sales. So that comes out to about 4 a day. I am super happy with that. I had several no sales days, but then I had days that I had like, you know, 8. I'm really, really happy about that.
I'm trying to get better at things that I'm picking up and things that I'm actually selling. And like I just did a haul, which will come out after this video. Going through everything, I was so excited about everything I picked up. And it's not one of those, I just picked this up, you know, because I can get $1 off of it. You know, it was brands and items that I know that are going to be good. So I'm really happy and excited about that.
So 119 sales. The sales price for all of that for February, in all of them, like all of my sales, this includes Facebook Marketplace, Depop, all of it, $2,722.95. And the profit that I made was $1,563.76. That's an average sales price of $22.88.
Which is crazy because, you know, when I first started, my average sales price was like $7. It was so bad, so bad. The fact that it's over $20, that's mind-boggling to me, and I'm excited about that. I hope it stays that way, and I have a feeling it will. However, I'm starting to get through a lot of my items that I had from Oklahoma, and my cost of goods for the items I have in Oklahoma are so low. So low. So my actual, you know, profit is going to fluctuate a little bit. But, like I said, I'm picking up better things. So even though I'm paying up more than I was before, I'm selling them for more. So in turn, I will be making more money. If any of that makes sense. I don't know.
Because I had that garage sale, I now have more room in my garage, so I'm putting up the rest of my shoe racks, so I don't have this big pile of shoes over here, so when I can photograph them better and get them set up and get them out, and you know how sometimes you just get overwhelmed with all the stuff you have in front of you? That's what I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to work on getting this stuff out in front of my face, so I have a little bit more motivation to work on my inventory and stay consistent across the board. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe on your way out. I do have a thrift haul coming up. I have more unboxings coming up, and I do the what sold every 2 weeks. Well, for the first half and second half of the month. So that way you can see what is actually selling for me. I do have a couple other videos that I am going to do, but right now I really got to get everything on track. Like I'm going to do a what sold on ThredUp video, and the brands that do well for me, like consistently, those have been put on the back burner a little bit because I need to get my life in order. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one.